Let's go ahead and welcome our first guest, attorney Abel Fernandez, who's here to give us some information regarding workers' compensation. Welcome to the show, Abel. Thanks for joining us. Governor Newsom issued an emergency order. Tell us how that addresses essential workers who are working from home.
Well, this is an expansion of rights and benefits to workers, your listeners, and it's not limited only to essential workers. What this new law puts in place is that anybody who's working outside of their home, so if you go out of your home and you're working, it is presumed that if you're diagnosed with COVID after March 19th, it is presumed to be a work-related injury.
And that is an important distinction because normally it has to be while you're at work, but so many of us are working from home. Tell us, is there a time frame for filing claims?
Yes, this order that was enacted by the governor will continue until July 5th. So you have 14 days, or within 14 days after being diagnosed with COVID-19 to file a claim, but that is continuing until July 5th.
Now, when we talk about actually receiving benefits, could there be any delays on benefits and receiving disability benefits?
Well, the order states that there should be no delay period in the receipt of benefits, so it should be something that is going to be paid without a delay.
And a lot of businesses right now, obviously, they're taking steps, extra measures to protect their employees and make sure that, the work environments are safe. In your opinion, or in your professional opinion, what steps do businesses need to take to continue to protect their employees?
Well, I think obviously caution is the operative word there. I know that at different counties, different localities have different rules with what they're requiring, employees to do, where for protection. Obviously, I would defer to the counties who are coming up with those rules for employers to follow those rules. But I always think that caution obviously would be of importance here to make sure that you are protecting your employees.
And talk about how important this order is because, right now during the pandemic, it is, out of the ordinary. These aren't ordinary times when we talk about our regular work and home life. Any idea how long this order is going to be in effect? And again, talk to how important it is that we do have this order in place.
Well, I think it's a very important order. It doesn't come without its controversy, of course, but I think it's a very important order for your listeners and for other California workers because it is just presumed that if they get sick while they're working, that it's going to be a work-related injury. Obviously, especially with COVID-19, how you contract that can be subject to debate. Was it for a work activity or was it for something else that you were doing? So it's going to be providing a lot of protection for workers. Like I said, obviously, I think that's something that as the reopening continues and we keep control or we keep tabs on how COVID-19 is doing as far as infections, etc., it could be possible that this order could be extended beyond the July 5th date.
Yeah, and then you also mentioned that, once you're tested, obviously that's something that you have to present. What are the testing requirements for injured workers who are going to file a claim?
It's required that you are diagnosed by a doctor in California and then that be confirmed within 15 days after being diagnosed by your doctor. So you have to be diagnosed by a doctor and then the COVID-19 has to be confirmed and then that would qualify you for the benefits.
So talk a little bit about the process. If someone does get tested and it is seen that they are positive with COVID-19, they're trying to collect on some benefits, what's the process there? Can the employer still challenge any of the claims?
Yes, the employer, once they've been notified then an employee has been diagnosed with COVID-19, the employer will have 30 days to challenge that finding.
And do you expect that there will be a lot of these claims made?
It is anticipated, there was a study conducted that it is anticipated that the cost of that will be somewhere around $600 million or so. So we do anticipate that quite a few of those claims will be made.
All right, attorney Abel Fernandez joining us today. Thank you so much for this information about workers' compensation and COVID-19.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.